Good afternoon. My name is Marvelyn Green, and I am an activist for Yell for Change, Albinism Awareness Campaign. But I too want to take a stand and say that I am in solidarity for domestic violence and domestic views. I too want to take a stand and say no to this barbaric act towards women and men in this day and age. Domestic violence affects men and women, but majority of the time women are affected by this type of abuse. Domestic violence is not acceptable. It's not okay to be abused by anyone, whether if it's a husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, and also family members. I take a stand today to say no to this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in an abusive relationship and you see the warning signs, please get out of that relationship. It is better to walk away with your life than be buried 6 foot under. We have lost so many people towards domestic violence in these common years, few years ago. We have to take a stand and yell for change, to say no to domestic violence, say no to domestic abuse. No one should be treated with this type of act. This type of act should be condemned. And what I've come to understand and realize that the UK government have been taking actions, and there are so many organizations that are supporting domestic violence. There's organizations like Women's Aid, there are victim support, there are the National Hotline for Domestic Abuse. There are also legal aid if you need to get help with prosecuting or bringing the perpetrator to justice. There are legal services that will help victims. Social services also are there to help victims. My aim is to really help people and advocate in the best way possible to speak to women and even men as well about domestic violence and abuse. This should not be accepted, as I stated, and we strongly condemn this type of barbaric act. Also, gender-based violence towards women with albinism and men with albinism who are also facing domestic violence, also we condemn this as well. Let's take a stand and yell for change, and let us say that we are not having this anymore. We are not saying yes to abuse. We are saying no to domestic violence. So let us yell for change and take a stand towards domestic violence. Together we stand, together we can. Thank you.